Oh, here, I've got it right here. Yes. No, you're fine. I just didn't want to step on her, the little precious baby. Okay, we'll get started. Yes, we are live now. Good. All right, here we go. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to our first big class like this that I have done. I'm a little nervous, but this is Barbie at Authorized Vac and Sew, and I'm here to make sure we all have a wonderful time at sewing these little boo characters by PicklePie. So let's watch. I'm going to trip over that. Yes. Okay, so in your bag, I'm going to get started about what we're going to be using today. So if we were using a scan and cut, we would be adhering this to the back of our fabrics. It would be the orange fabric and the white fabric. Okay, this is webbing, so it's repositionable. So if you put this on the back of your fabric and you cut it out on your scan and cut, then you can just reposition it. If you don't get it set just right on the placement line, you just pick it up and you press it down. We're not going to be doing that today because with this many people, it would take us 2 days to get everything done in class. So I'm just going to tell you, you can cut these patterns out with the scan and cut. The brother does read the cut files. And I also learned on there that you can make your cut file on your luminaire. So I will go over that today too. Okay? Just to teach you all, for those of you that own a scan and cut, but don't really play with it. I do classes for scan and cut here at the store. We do them 1 day a month, but I think we are going to start doing 2 days because there's a lot of people that own scan and cuts. We do have a special on the scan and cut. The one below the Disney one, that one is $699.99. They're great machines. The only difference between the two is the one has Disney and the other one doesn't. So if you're not a big Disney fan, just get the one below it. Okay, so you have your fusible web. You will also have your batting that you're going to need today. So you can take that out of the package. You also have your thread colors today for this project. You can use whichever color you want on your project. There's no right or wrong colors. If you want to be crazy, you can have a pink ghost. Okay? The choice is yours. If you want to be a wild child, be a wild child. Also, there is glow-in-the-dark thread that came in the package. If you choose to use this on your ghost so it glows at night in your house, do not iron it. It will melt. So you do not want to iron your glow-in-the-dark thread, okay? No, I did not do it. That's not how I know. My friend did. A pressing sheet on top would probably be okay. I would cut a little piece and lay it aside and try it first before. Yeah, that would be a good idea. You have your fabric kits. If you don't, we can get them for you. We'll do that. Okay. Inside is your white ghost fabric. The little square is your bow. And then the orange is your center background piece that the wording is going to go on. The ghosts go on the black fabrics, and the orange is for the center with the words. Okay? And if you did not get a fabric kit, I have extras over here. You also have the R&K Floriani Perfection tape. This is the tape that is going to hold down the ties that are on your machine. You will each get a set of 6 little black cordings. There's some up on top, and then there's some sitting in front of the machine also. But each of you will get 6, 2 for each panel that we do. The Perfection tape is to tape the cording at the top corners, which I will show you when we get to that point. Perfection double stick tape. That is what you can use to close the bottom after we turn them right side out. Okay, any questions so far? No? Okay, cool, perfect. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is I have pulled up the design. I have not put the thread on your machine because I want you to learn how to do it and how to also properly remove the thread. So when you do it, you have numbers up here at the top. And you're going to do, I would do the black first. So you're going to put your black thread on. How many of you have not threaded a brother machine? Oh, all of you are good. Wow, cool. Well, so I'll let you go ahead and thread it. But when you remove the thread, do not take the spool and just pull it off. The proper way is when it's on here and you have it threaded, I want you to just take this piece by the spool. I want you to walk it around and just pull it straight down. That way you're taking it out just the way it would be coming through the machine if you were sewing, okay? Because the machine has sensors. And if your machine has those sensors and you're pulling this out all the time, you're putting fibers in there. And then it's going to say stop and check and rethread because you've got fuzzies stuck on your sensors and you don't want that to happen. Did you have a question or anything? No? Okay. That's fine. If any of you have questions, just feel free to stop me. But we're just going to thread it with the black thread. And you all have finishing touch bobbin thread in your bobbin. That's what I recommend for embroidery is the finishing touch. It is a 60 weight, so that gives you a really nice smooth stitch. If you've done lettering, a lot of people will actually do the same color in the bobbin in case it pulls up on the top. But I will tell you the difference between using your top embroidery thread in the bobbin compared to the finishing touch. Your top embroidery thread is a 40 weight. So that is a heavier thread. So if you use that for lettering, your lettering is not going to quite look as smooth as if you use the finishing touch that's 60 weight. Does that make sense, ladies? Okay. So if you're doing lettering and you use the colored embroidery thread in the bobbin along with that on top, they're both 40 weight. So your lettering is not going to look as smooth because it's heavier. So if you use the 60 weight bobbin thread, it's going to pull tighter and it's going to look a lot smoother. That's just a little recommendation that I do. And I will tell you my favorite embroidery needle is the Janome Blue Tips. There is a big difference between the stitch quality of your Blue Tips and your other brands of needles. But that's just my opinion. You feel free to try whatever you like. I'm just letting you know what my favorite is. So today, you're going to be using no-show mesh, power mesh from R&K, Floriani. You should each have 3 pieces. So we're going to do, for those of you that's 2 at a machine, 1 will make their panel and then the next person will step in and make their panel, okay? But it looks like most of you have one person. But this is a no-show mesh, also known as power mesh. It's on your table right there in front of you, Tony. So before we even get started, and I recommend you do this at home too, you've put your bobbin case in, you've put your embroidery thread on your bobbin in your case. I want you to take the hand wheel and I want you to roll it towards you. Just roll the hand wheel towards you. If that needle goes up and down smoothly, your bobbin case is in correctly. What happens if it's not, and you go to embroider, it's going to say malfunction. And you're going to panic, and you're going to keep hitting a button. Then that's going to throw your machine out of timing. And we don't want that to happen because then you got to bring it into the spa to have it set back. And I don't want you to go through that. So always just make it a habit. Just turn that hand wheel after you get it all set up to make sure it's all in there proper. Okay? Any questions so far? All right, cool. I do have order forms for you ladies if you want to purchase a stand for this. And I'm going to So how many of you do not own a 5x7 hoop? All of you do? Okay. Do you have a 5x7 hoop for your machine at home? Yeah, bigger? Okay, you're fine. So we're using a 5x7 today because I thought it used a 5x7 and actually it needed a little bit bigger. So what I did is I just shortened the pattern just a little bit in my Floriani. Thank goodness I have Floriani. So this one is made to fit in the 5x7. If you do this at home, you're going to have to go to the next size up to do it, okay? So there's not much difference in it. I stitched them both out. So the first thing we're going to do is, how many of you have not done applique in the hoop? Okay, it's very easy. So there's 3 steps to applique. There is your placement as to where you're going to lay your fabric down. There is the tack down, that after it tacks it down, you're going to trim the fabric right up to the stitch line. And then the next step will be your decorative stitch going around your applique. So just remember 3 steps: your placement, your tack down, you're going to trim it, and then you're going to do your decorative stitch, okay? It will also give you a placement so you know where to lay your batting down. Otherwise, if you don't ever do that placement, you're not going to know where everything goes. So it's pretty easy to read an applique design once you remember the 3 steps. All right, any questions? Nope. All right. Is the sound doing okay, Victoria? Okay, perfect. All right. I tend to forget that I'm also online. Okay, so does everybody have their hoop in place on their machine?
I have a Bernina. So.
You have a Bernina? Okay. You're going to, there's a little lever at the side.
Is this an automatic threader is what I
Oh, yes, yes. Here, let me come around there.
Yeah, they're brothers like
Yeah, so you're just going to put your finger right there at number 6 and come there, and then like that. And whoop, going down the right. Oh, it says our needle isn't up high enough. Okay, so there. And now we're just going to push that little button. Whoop, I didn't have it tight enough. If you don't have it tight enough, it won't thread. So now, there, I cut it on the thread cutter. Okay. And there we go. Perfect. And then just pull that little loop to the back.
Okay.
Just like that. Now this slides in here.
Yes,
You got that. Okay, perfect. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, you may get a kit. Yeah. Oh. There you go, my dear. And everybody has a fabric kit? You don't have a fabric kit? You do now. There you are.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. All right. So the first thing we're going to do, all your machines should say memory on the bottom right corner, correct? Okay, that means we're ready to go. Okay. And under the word layout at the top, you'll see a window. That shows exactly what it's going to do. Okay. So our first stitch is going to be the placement line. So what you're going to do is on the front of your machine, you'll see a button that looks like a foot. You're going to press it. Looks like a foot with a leg attached to it. Right in the middle of your machine at the top. Come over this way. No, over here. There we go. So that puts the foot down. That means we are ready to go. And when you put the foot down, your light should turn green. Okay. Marcia, is your foot down? Okay, how come is your hoop locked in? Yeah? How come we don't have a red light?
Because I'm the problem child.
Yeah. Oh, and your screen froze. Oh, because you put the lock on it. This was the foot. Nope, you sure weren't. I won't take it personal. Okay. Yes, Maria? It's not getting green. Oh, it probably has that one setting turned on in here. Let's go. So there is embroidery foot auto down off. Okay. Finish editing. Oh, because it doesn't say embroidery. There you go. Now you're green go. We have to tell the machine that we want to embroider. They haven't become mind readers yet, thank goodness. No. Okay, so what you're going to do, everybody has their foot down. You will see your button is green. I call that stepping on the gas. So go ahead and push that green button. We put it in drive and we're stepping on the gas. And that's going to give you your placement for your batting. Ooh. I moved the camera. Did I get it back in the right place? Okay. Like, yikes. I'm like a bull in a china shop. I'm very dangerous. Yes, I do. So once it does your placement, it's going to stop and cut your thread. You're going to take your batting that came in your bag and you're going to lay it over the lines of the design. Now, don't just plop your batting right in the middle of your hoop. Act like you're going to be using it for other projects, which you probably will be. So you're just going to take it, just go about 1/4 of an inch above the line and to the right of the line. The excess will be over the arm of the machine, okay? That way you don't have to worry about it getting all bunched up between the foot and the inside of your machine. So just 1/4 of an inch to the right of the line and 1/4 of an inch above it. And you'll just kind of hold it in place, just lightly. Okay, then you're going to put the foot down and you're going to step on the gas. And please do not sew your finger or I'll pass out.
Well, we do have a medic. So
Okay.
I'm good.
There's a medic in the house. Yay. Oh, let's hope that doesn't happen. Yes, if you bleed on your project, it takes your own saliva to get the blood out. So just remember that. It's your blood, so it's okay to suck it out. So once it's done tacking down your batting, you are going to slide the hoop off. So you'll unlock it. You'll just slide it towards you. And you want to keep it on a flat surface when you're trimming. Do not put pressure on the inside of the hoop because what that's going to do, that's going to loosen the stabilizer. And then when you go to stitch, the stitch will not be where it's supposed to be. So what I do is I hold the batting up towards the stitch line and I trim. That way you can get close right to the stitches. If you don't get it perfect, it's okay on the batting, but when you're doing your fabric, you want it to be nice and neat, right close up to the stitch. Otherwise, when it does that satin stitch around your applique, you're going to have fuzzies sticking out if it's not right up to the stitch line. So now, can you see that, Victoria? Okay, perfect. All right, so that's what it should look like. And then you're just going to slide it back on. When you put your hoop on your machine, support the arm so it does not move on you because these arms move easily and we don't want to knock it out of alignment because then you have to turn the machine off and turn it back on again. It will recall the design, so we're okay there. Okay. So does everybody have it trimmed? It should look like this, nice and neat. Okay. So you'll go ahead and what I want you girls to do, I don't know why it has this, but I want you to touch the down there at the bottom, you'll see a needle with a plus and minus. I want you to touch that button. The button with the needle plus and minus at the very bottom of your screen. Okay. And do you see the arrows over there underneath that window, the up and the down? I want you to press the down one time. Now you should see your quilting. Does everybody see the quilting pattern? Perfect. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your black piece of fabric. You're going to center it onto your batting. And if it's a little wrinkled, it's not going to hurt because we're quilting it. And you can just kind of like hold it smooth. But remember, please do not sew your fingers. I am, huh? I don't want any bloodshed. So, of which way? What? No, the length of it. Mine is a little bit wider. Mine's not cut. Yes, you girls have your kits cut. Nobody cut mine.
Sorry.
Yes.
Probably didn't catch and I had to.
Okay.
I'm just a tad behind. So what do I
That's
do?
okay.
I'm tapped down?
You're tacked. You're going to go right there.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. All right.
Put my black fabric on top.
Yes, you're going to lay your black fabric. You're going to center it. Then it is going to quilt your fabric, but you are not going to trim that fabric, okay? You're going to leave it just like it is, right? So your main back panel pieces, you will not trim. All right, so you can go ahead and put the foot down and step on the gas and just kind of smooth it out. Just lightly with your hands. It doesn't take a lot of pressure, just a little. Just smooth it out while it's going around. And if you notice, it says it takes 14 minutes to make this. Well, it takes longer than that because you have to consider trimming, you have to consider threading and unthreading. So it's longer than 23 minutes. Is it? Here, let me see. Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it is. So when that happens, when your bobbin thread is pulling up, you're going to take this out and we're just going to go this way. Oh, it was in backwards. And we're going to do that. No, I know. Yeah. And we're just going to come around. Okay. And now we'll just start it from the beginning again. Okay. Now it'll go over it. Okay. Is everybody doing okay? All right, just make sure it stays smooth. The good thing about quilting is you don't have to worry about how pressed your fabric is. So Victoria, is this live? The people at home that are watching, it's live? Can they ask questions? Okay. If anybody asks a question, just let me know. Oh, good. It's done.
I thought I was still on the bottom.
No, you're done. All right, I got your number, Pam.
I'm not paying attention.
You're just daydreaming. I got it. Okay, so you'll look at your screen again and you can do the down arrow again just to get back to the next step, and you should see an outline of a ghost.
Down arrow again.
Yep, down arrow. So you'll see the outline of the ghost. Okay, so what that's going to do, and the choice is yours. You can change out your thread now and do the white so you can see the outline, or you can do the black. It is entirely up to you. Just remember, when you unthread, you're going to take it and you're going to walk it around the same way you threaded it. Okay? So now we're going to put white on. And you're going to do your placement line. That will be the outline of the ghost. So once you get that threaded, you can put the foot down and step on the gas. Hey. Oh, anywhere. We have extra spots anywhere. Yes. You're not really late. You're late, but you're not late. Did you get your fabric kit? Was she going to sit here with you? I think so.
I think my sister was going
Oh, your sister's coming. Okay. All right.
I said,
Do you want
talk
to
to Tony.
sit with Mary?
That's fine.
Okay. All right. Mary, I'm going to put Kathy with you.
Oh.
Keep her in line. You're fine. Yes. Okay. So once you're done, you should see the outline of a white ghost. That is to tell you where to lay your white fabric down. Okay, just like that. Should be able to see the outline of the ghost. So now you're going to take your white fabric and you're going to cover your ghost. Now you are going to get two ghosts. You should have two white fabrics in your bag, do you? It's been so long since I cut the kits, I can't remember.
Yes.
Yes, okay, perfect. So just center your white fabric over the stitch lines of the ghost, smooth it out, and then you're going to tack it down. Whoop.
Arrow key up or down?
Arrow key down, one there. Whoop. Yes. I wouldn't put the glow in the dark for this part. Just use your white thread first. What did I do? Where'd they put all my kits at?
He just came and got him.
He just came and got them?
There's one down there.
Oh, is there one in there? I'm going to borrow that one. How dare him. Okay. Oh. I was at home getting my fabrics together and I accidentally grabbed the SF-101 because it was white. Sometimes life is a struggle. Okay, so now I'm just going to lay this down. As I tell people, I'm just here for the entertainment. Yes. Okay, whipped. And then you're going to slide the hoop off and you're going to trim right up to the stitch line with your scissors. And the best way to do that is just to pick up the fabric, hold it up against the lines, the stitch lines, and just trim close. You want as close as you can get.
This design on it.
You don't have that in your machine? Oh.
When we go home.
Oh, no. There is a code where you go to PicklePie and download it.
Okay.
If you have trouble with that, just let us know and we'll help you. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. So now you're just going to trim it. I'm just trimming.
Well, because my project and all I did was grab my son, grab the go kit, grab this kit, my zippers, and this kit. Dump her. There we go. Dump her. Dump her. Upstairs in the wagon.
You dumped your mom in the parking lot?
Just contractor was late, it's like, let's
Oh, that's
go
funny.
to go to.
Oh, you're so crazy. Your poor mother.
We might get a roof this week.
Oh, yay.
My dormer window is going in today.
Yes. All right. So now that I have trimmed it, this is what it looks like. So I've trimmed up close to the edges. There's one little piece I could still get. There. Take that off. And now we're ready for the next step. So after you tack your ghost down, you're probably going to have to do the arrow down again on your screen. It's going to do a zigzag. And what that does, it gives it a nice foundation for your satin stitch. So you'll go ahead, leave your white on. Just do this white thread after this step. Then you can put your glow in the dark on. And remember, do not iron your glow in the dark thread. Unless you want your ghost to look like a snowman that's melting. So PicklePie, who created this design, has given you girls permission that you can make these and sell them. You can make it up to 500 to sell. Whoa. All right. You're in luck. I have a needle. Let's see, I'm right here. The thread must have got caught or something. Something happened, huh? Yeah. Oh, wow. Mary got that really tight. There. Oh, do you have your screwdriver? Oh, thank you. You left it at home? Okay. Oh, yeah. It's hot. Oh, you know what happened? It went around that metal bar and tied in a knot. You have your screwdriver? Thank you. So it tied, it wrapped around there twice. Sometimes that will happen. As they say, it's okay.
And grab the needle that went in there.
Oh, is it in there or did it fly? Usually they fly. Whoop. Let's get you cut loose. There we go. Thank you. All right, let's just do this again.
Not in there.
There we go. No, I don't see it down in there. We can check though. Nope. Okay. Whoop. I know, huh? Oh, they usually just fly away. I always tell my husband to take his shoes off and walk in my sewing room. Because he'll be the one to find it.
Poor Steve.
Well, you know, it works. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I'm going to just take that needle out before you do that. There we go. There we go. We'll just set it up here. Get a new one in. Yes. Oop.
Don't think about
I may put it in.
I may have to help you. Why isn't it going in?
I think you've
Oh, I got it backwards.
You're trying to do it at an angle.
Yeah, that's okay. I do everything at an angle. All right, I'll let you do
Okay.
it. Penelope, you're so cute. Hmm. All right, so once it does the zigzag stitch, then you're going to put your glow in the dark in. And you'll do that stitch going around it. The zigzag will go all the way around to give it the foundation, and then it'll go back and do the satin stitch. So this is where you would want your glow in the dark thread after this zigzag. And here, I'll take that and show you that this is the zigzag stitch. Now you could also use your orange thread to go around the ghost if you wanted. It's entirely up to you. It's your design. You make it the way you want it. There's no right or wrong. So now I'm doing the satin stitch. Yes, coming. Uh-huh.
I went down one.
Uh-huh.
Is that
Yeah,
the right
that's your-
one for
Yes,
satin?
that's
or-
your satin. Yes, you're correct.
Okay, I was-
Yep, perfect. Okay, looks good, ladies. You're not using your glow in the dark?
No.
I'm surprised.
I know.
Yes, who are you?
I did my other Halloween, my big Halloween wall hanging with
Mhm.
you know. It doesn't get dark enough in my house.
Oh,
I have either
there you
lights
go.
from the computer,
Oh,
lights from
yes.
the printer, lights from the
Yeah, hang them in the closet.
there you go.
Is everybody doing okay here? All right, perfect.
Well, that will depend on if you mean the cutting and the sewing. or
Exactly,
just
all of it, all of it. Is it good stuff? Is there any questions, Victoria? No? Okay, cool. I don't know if those come in yet or not. They may not have. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Hmm. We'll have to find out. Yeah. Oh, those are my favorite. And the snippers. I love my snippers. That's these little things. They're great for applique work. And the duckbill ones. I love these too. Those are my go-tos. So they do say, ladies, that your wet and gone topper, it looks like a plastic film. So that is always good to use if you want that professional smooth stitch also. So you could do that on your ghost if you wanted that satin stitch to look really crisp on the edges. You just lay the wet and gone topper down and stitch it, and then it will pull away. It will also pull away by using those seam rippers that have a little rubber tip to them. It'll just take it right away from your seams. If you wash it, it will wash away, but it just gives it a smooth surface. Huh? I think we have some. I also have special order forms if you're interested in getting one. Huh? You could hang them on a ribbon. Yeah. Well, you're just zipping right along, Pam. This step only takes 5 minutes, depending on what speed you have your machine at. Do you have yours at a turtle? Yeah. Does it say 5 minutes on here? Let me see. I'm just going to stop it for a second. You can go into the inner settings. No, you're at full speed. Yeah, you're good. Yes. If you feel better just sliding that bar back and forth, you can. Yeah. Yes, me too. Full speed ahead. No. I think this would have been so cute to do a ghost and a polka dot too. So many crazy ideas. How many of you used your glow in the dark thread? Oh, cool. About half. Okay, after it does the satin stitch going around the ghost, you're going to do the eyes. So you'll want to put your black on after the satin stitch. And remember, walk the thread around when you unthread. Is everybody to the eyes? Okay. If you're ever embroidering and you need to stop the machine really fast, if you just touch the screen, it will stop instantly. So just remember that when you're at home.
Fantastic feature.
It is wonderful. If you are tempted to cut a thread while it is embroidering, please do not do that. Just stop the machine, just takes a second, and cut your thread instead of getting your finger in the way of the needle. I am taking the fun out of it. It hurts. So after it does the eyes, then it's going to go on to do the mouth. So then you would probably want to do pink or orange. It's up to you for the mouth. Did you already do your mouth? You did. That is for the quilting on the orange piece of fabric. What were you thinking of using the variegated for? Oh, do it. Yeah, so I have a girl in class and she has decided to do her glasses on the boy ghost with the variegated. So he's going to have striped glasses. That is going to be so cute. So if you girls want to be wild and crazy, put the variegated on for his glasses. How cute is that? I love that idea. So I've done the eyes and the mouth. And now I'm going to do the glasses. And I'm going to do purple for his glasses. These would be so cute to stitch on a t-shirt too. Or if you wanted to make a trick-or-treat bag, you could put these ghosts, the three, the two ghosts on a trick-or-treat bag. That would be adorable too. Lots of cute ideas. Love that cup. Yes. So I borrowed Sarah's cup this morning. It says, "It's fine. I'm fine. Everything is fine." Since this was a last minute class. Veronica likes to do that to us. It is. It's so cute. All right, so I am done with the sunglasses or reading glasses. Now I'm going to just trim off the extra thread, and there's one little jump stitch right between the glasses. So I'm just going to kind of pick that up and trim it. There we go. So that's my little ghost. Now, so you will, after you do your glasses, ladies, you're going to see some little marks at the top corners. Do that in white. That way you can see it. Yeah, after the eyes, it's going to do the mouth. Then it will do the glasses. Yes. You'll see two little gray marks at the top underneath the word layout. Oh. Huh? It's frozen?
We can't even find the little marks on there.
Oh.
Well, I touch it, it won't, the screen don't do nothing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, because you locked it.
Oh,
How do you
I
lock it?
didn't. Did
How
I
do you
hit
lock
it with
it?
my
I don't know.
arm?
Might have hit it with your arm.
Yeah.
There's your
When-
two little
when
marks.
we
So
were
do
trying
those
to-
in white. Yes. Mhm. All right. So I now have stitched my little white mark on each corner. So what that tells me is where to put ribbon or cording. And when you do it, I've got one over here. I'm going to show you this one. So you're just going to lay your ribbon right across over the marks, centering it. You're going to put a piece of tape on each side outside of this stitch line because you don't want to sew through the tape. Okay? Does everybody have, well, how far is everyone? Have you done your little tie marks yet in the corners? Yes? Okay. So I'm going to come over here and show you that after you do those corner marks up here, you're going to lay your ties straight across through the center. and you're going to tape outside the outline. Tape outside of it with your pink tape to hold your tie down. Okay?
Is your tie supposed to be that white thing?
Mine is on this one because I wanted you girls to be able to see it. If I do the black, you're not going to see what I'm doing.
Okay, that's the way
Okay,
it's go-
that's where
Okay.
that is. Yes, that's your cording.
I know that.
Okay? Yes, and it's just going to go right on those lines. Okay?
Okay, so the line.
Yes, and you put the tape to the outside of your border. Okay? Outside of the border.
Goes at an angle.
Goes at an angle.
Right on the.
Right on that stitch line. Okay? All right, ladies. So when you get to the corner markings, that's where you're going to lay your black cording straight across. You're going to center it on there. You're going to tape it down, but you want to tape it so your tape is outside of the border. Okay? You don't want to sew through it. Okay? So little pieces at the top. Just like this. You're just going to tape it right across.
You said black
Mhm.
cording, but
Yes, you have black cording. I did
Okay.
ribbon so you could see it. Mhm. Yes. Mhm.
I got to this point now. And now
You're going to do your little markings with white so you can see where to lay your cording. And you'll put a little piece of tape on each corner outside of the outline of the border. Okay? Just like this.
Oh, those are,
Mhm.
that's what you're talking
That's what those little marks are for. Mhm. And just, yes, put the marks in and then lay your cording and tape it down. And then once you tape it down, you're going to lay your other piece of black fabric over the top of it. And it's going to stitch all the way around, but it will leave an opening at the bottom for turning. Just make sure that when you tape it down, your tape is to the outside of the border. Yes. Uh-huh. I'm coming. Nope, you're fine. So you've got that. Now you got your cording. So you're just going to lay it right across corner to corner, just right over the corners, and then tape on the outside. Mhm. Yep. And then you'll lay your other piece of fabric down and tack it down. I would put black back on to tack it down, your last piece of fabric. Because sometimes the stitches will show around the edge. So if you do the black, it won't show. If you ever forget to change it at home and your thread is a different color and it shows, sometimes you can take a Sharpie and color those stitches and nobody will know. I am all about your fabric markers, Sharpies, and fabric glue. Yep. That fabric glue is so nice too. Like on the bottom of here, if you didn't want to use your tape, you could do the glue, the fabric glue. And it's permanent, so it holds really well. So it stitches around and leaves an opening for turning. And then you will trim. I trimmed mine up about 1/4 inch up to the stitch line. When it's all done, you'll take it out of the hoop, you'll trim it. And don't forget to cut your corners at an angle. So it says finished. So it stitched all the way around and left an opening for turning. So now I can take it out of the hoop and trim up 1/4 of an inch. So when you ladies have taken your hoop off and you're trimming, move to the next chair so the next person can start her ghost. Thank you. So I'm just trimming it close to the edge, and I am cutting my corners at an angle, about 1/8 of an inch away from the stitch line. Now just up 1/4 of an inch. And don't forget to clip your corners at an angle. That makes it easier for turning. Now where the opening is, I like to cut a little slit just up to the stitch line. Right there and right there. And the secret to turning these, ladies, is that you take it and it's like turning socks. You're just going to work down to the bottom corner and you're just going to flip it up and work that corner up into the opening, and then the rest of it will follow. Yep. So it turns so much easier when you start at that far corner and just push it through. Yeah.
No.
I'm just getting my.
Any questions, Victoria? Okay. So these little ribbons that you put on the upper corner is what can go on the stand. You just flip it to the back and you just slide it right on that metal rod that's on the stands. And that's what holds it up. It's really a nice idea. But there is my first little one. And then of course I would press that. And then you would use your double stick tape to seal it. Make sure your corners are poked out nice and neat. Just like that. There's my first little ghost. He's so cute.
What's your the slit for doing this?
For the bottom,
Yeah.
is I just cut it just right up to the stitch
Okay.
line.
Awesome.
Now I'm going to work on the piece that has the wording for you at home, because the little girl, she's done the exact same way as the little boy. So I'm not going to make you go through this whole day of sewing. I will show you how to do the wording. I'm just going to go home and I'm going to go into embroidery, go to my USB, go to the boo class, and I'm going to get the small wording, and I'm going to set it and go into embroidery. So again, I'm going to do my placement for my batting. So while it's doing that, I'm just going to clean up my table. So now I've done my placement. So now I know where to lay my batting. There we go. So I'm just going to lay that 1/4 of an inch over and above on the top and the right hand side, because I want my excess batting going over the arm. Now I'm just going to tack that down.
opening.
No.
I'm gonna say, this is awful.
Well, if you start at the bottom, it makes it so much easier, you know. There you go. See how easy.
Let's have a hand size.
It's my size. Okay, so now I have done that. Now I'm going to trim my batting again. These are just cute little fun gifts to make. And we have the stands that you can order if you want to do it that way. You could even get the wider ribbon and glue and have the ribbon run down the back and glue the panels to them and put a big bow at the top. But the stands are so cute, and you can make more of other seasons to go on here. There's a lot of cute designs built into your machine too that you can put on these little banners. All right, so I've got that down. Now I am going to go down one more. And we are at the quilting. So now what I want to do is I'm going to do the orange fabric. Okay, which is right there is my orange. And to just move this up. Get that laid down. Oh, and I'm going to put my orange thread on. Don't want to sew it in black. Okay, there we go.
This is not the next one on.
Next one would be your wording. I'm jumping ahead because I'm doing the video for at home for the girls too. I don't want them to have to watch the whole day of sewing, so I'm just doing this part, getting to the finish. Yes, ma'am? On your orange fabric when you get to that point. Or you can even use it on the black. It's up to you. It's your pattern. Mhm. Whatever color you prefer to do, my dear. Mhm.
You didn't use variegated.
I didn't use variegated because when I was at home, my variegated is on the very bottom of all my boxes of threads.
You had a bear this morning. Big. Probably about 400, 500 pounds. It's like, hey, you do not belong here. Go.
What did you do?
Yelled at him. And
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Mom, get over here. You cannot run faster than that bear.
I'd be having a cardiac. Ha 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 ha. No, I'm scared to death of bears. Bears and black widows. Those are my two. Oh, and snakes. I don't like snakes either. Yeah. Got chilled. Yeah, go back to the USB. Mhm. So I'm just doing the stippling. I'm doing it in orange. You could do your variegated. I do believe that's why they put variegated in your goodie bag. But I'm just going to do orange because I don't have variegated. It would be very pretty, yes. If mine, oh, I know, I love it. Yes. Mm-hmm. To pop, yeah. On some you do. Uh-huh. To pop. You want to make sure they see it. So on the panel with the words, it quilts the whole panel. it doesn't leave an opening for any of the wording. It quilts the whole thing. So if you were at home and you wanted to put different wording on here, you can. You would just program it and then skip down to where your words are and add them, and then go back up on the machine to the step that you need. Well, I'm going ahead right now because I'm live, so I didn't want the girls have to go through the whole thing for 4 hours. So. So I hope you ladies are at home sewing with me, because this is really fun. This is the first time I've ever done this. And I have girls in the classroom too, which that makes it really fun. So I'll be right back. Yeah. No, that's fine. Uh-huh.
We're looking at, I have one more piece of black.
Oh,
She
only
only got 2.
you only got 2? Well, guess what? That was before my, when I first cut them. And then it's like, oh, wait a minute, there's another panel. I'll get you more.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine.
Victoria, can you go find where they took the fabric kits and bring me 2 more? Thank you. All right. We're getting them for you, ladies. Okay, so I have taken the orange. I have quilted all of the background. I quilted it with orange because I don't have the black and white variegated. So after that, now it's going to start my letters. So I can choose whatever color I want to do my lettering in. So I don't want to do orange. I think I will do the white on this part. And it's going to do the O, O, and the Y and the U. So they do them in 2 different colors. Thank you, Marcia. I said thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you so much. There's your second piece. And there's your second. Actually, it's when I cut yours, I realized, oh no, there was more to it. But I figured she's going to be here. I'll give it to you then. You need 2 more or one more? Okay. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I was worried. I knew you.
Take care of you,
Yeah.
of course. Now, do you have enough? 2 and
Okay, well,
okay,
I don't
yeah,
know
you
why
have
I
enough.
only have
Yeah.
3. And I
Because your cutter who made the kits couldn't count at the very beginning because it was all thrown at me. It's like I can't think.
no, I understand. But, yeah, but it was like, well, you would think they would have to be the same number.
Yes,
so I
they-
would
You would
assume
think,
the 2.
yes. Especially when the instructor had made it, but she just couldn't count past 1. Are you missing one? Oh, okay. You should have 4 black pieces and 2 orange. I think I corrected all of them. Oh yeah, yes.
I got 4 black.
Okay. I think Laura's was the only one. Hers was the kit that I cut in a hurry because she was here in the store. And the rest I think I pretty much caught, except yours. Yes. All right. This is such a cute design. I could just make these all day long. What?
When it's ready to follow, is that already on placement? Already in there?
It will automatically go around it to tack it down. Yeah.
Mine has a lot of blanks. So that's why.
It has blank spots because the ghost is going to go on it. In the center.
Yeah.
What?
This is-
Mhm.
I have like, that's one stitch,
Oh.
so I had to keep
Yeah, there
messing
you
with
go.
it.
Mhm.
So I do a tack down now for my black.
Yes.
Is where I'm at.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So it's almost done doing the Y and the U, and I will show you what it looks like if you do white. It's really pretty. Isn't that cute?
That is so cute.
That's how I felt this morning when I first got here. It's like, Sarah, I need your cup. Yes, there's a code inside your PicklePie folder that will have you go and you'll get the code and then you can download it. Mhm. So now it's doing my U, and then it will go on to do the black letters. This would be really cute to do in the glow in the dark also. On which part are you
On
on?
the black. We do the
You
quilting.
don't trim.
Don't trim,
don't
do the
trim.
quilting right now.
Mhm. Yeah. The only time you're going to trim is when you're doing the applique pieces. Otherwise, we don't cut till we're all finished. Okay, so I've done the O's and the U's. So that's what that part looks like. Now I'm going to add the black thread, and it's going to do the boo to you with spider.
No, I get her first.
That is Mandy's daughter, Morgan. Should I go tease her and make her think she's on camera? Yeah. That would be really funny. She would die. Yes. Oh, now she's going to the window. I'm going to go out there and tell her that she's on the camera. So watch her expression. Yes. Yes.
A box of needles in there?
Yes.
Are you guys done using them or no?
Yeah, I think I am. I'll go get them for you. Morgan, I just want you to know that we're doing a live video. So could you smile while you're cleaning the windows? Good. Oh, here, here you go. Now she can't stop smiling. So for the black letters, it takes about 6 minutes. Oh, I think it would look good. This is just a white that I put on there. But yeah, the glow in the dark would be pretty too. Yeah. Just use your imagination. Oh, who did the ghost with the variegated on the glasses? Let's see. Yeah, I wanted to see what they look like.
It's not as dark as I would have.
Oh, there's kind of, but it is cool. I don't know if you can see this, but if you do the variegated for the glasses, you'll see the variation of the colors. So it's kind of fun to play with. Whoop, there we go. Huh. Did I do something to the camera? No, it's because I was so close to it, huh? It was chirping. Yes. There's a bird in the house. I'm that bull in the china shop. Oh, tell him I said hi. I will see him at my scan and cut class. And ladies, when you download these designs, you will also get instructions with pictures. When you download the design at home on your computer, you will also get the instructions, and they have pictures to help you. Yes.
Jump ahead to whatever time the person
She is a godsend. Yes. All our girls are just busy sewing in here. Okay, now I am coming to my spider. It's almost done. Have the exclamation mark, and then I do believe I'm going to put white on again for the spider's eyes and his smile, or her smile. All right, we are done with that part. So now I'm to the eyes and the smile, but I will show you what it looks like so far. So there's what we have. Really cute. I'm going to just trim off this one little piece up here. And now I'm going to put my white back on. And his face is done. So there is two little jump stitches right by the eyes. If you don't want to bother snipping those out, just get a black Sharpie and just color those little threads right there. It is really hard to get in there to trim it. So a black Sharpie would be a good idea. There we go. All right. Now the next step is it's going to put my markers at the top for my ribbon. You ladies are awfully quiet in here. Are you focused? Tony. I should have brought Gypsy today so you could see her. That's Penelope over there. All right, so I have my markings. Now I'm going to tape this down on the outside of the border so I don't stitch through the tape. I think so. You could ask Patty up front, but I think it is. Are you coming or no?
I'm going on Saturday. So
Ah.
and I didn't know if you know.
Yeah. All right. So I think I'm going to put orange back on to stitch around. Okay. Before I did that, I should have just showed you again that taping this, you're going to tape outside the border line. Okay. Just like that. All right. So I am done with the words. So that concludes on how to do this part, but I'm going to show you if you're at home and you have a scan and cut and you want to turn the cut file of the applique so your scan and cut will read it. I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so let me just trim this up real quick. So there I've trimmed it and now I'm ready to turn it right side out. Come up here to the corner, just like folding socks. Take that bottom corner and bring it up. And I'm just poking out my corners. If you cut them at an angle, it makes it so much easier to get a straight corner. Okay. And just pulling the ribbon to the back. And there is my boo with the words. Really cute. Okay, so now I'm going to show you. I'm going to move my camera just a little bit here because I want you to be able to see the front of the screen. Okay, so I've got my design. I'm going to go home. Whoop. Yikes. I'm going to stand away because I get a chirping. I'm going to go home. I'm going to go embroidery, USB. So I'm in the edit part of the machine. Okay, I am going to come here to the colors. I don't want Floriani, but what I want is embroidery. The reason I want embroidery, when you slide up here, see this right here? That is what you need, the one with the scissors. So I'm going to just go through till I find my outline of my ghost. The first, let's see, down. That one. Next one. Whoop. Up. Here's the quilting. There's the placement. There is the tack down. So that is the one that I want as my cut file. So I'm going to take that. I have it highlighted. I'm going to hit the scissors, and that just puts scissors right there. So that tells this design that that is the one piece that I need cut out for when I embroider. So I can take that file to the scan and cut, and I will be able to cut it on the scan and cut and stitch it out. And it'll be the right size, and you don't have to trim that way. So I just wanted to show you that simple little step right there. And so if you don't have any questions, this will conclude our video for how to do these blocks. Also, we do have these stands available. So if you'd like to purchase one, just give us a call, let us know, and we'll be happy to help you. So thank you for coming in. Yes, yes, the Dream also has that function. Okay, well, thank you, ladies. I hope you enjoy making your little boob panel. Have a good day.